Pieces of Natrice. Hi guys, welcome back. Yes, I'm back like a snack attack. That's corny. But I want to say welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a long time. I know. I'm thinking based on what I'm calculating, I think it's about 6 months since I did my last video. And to be very honest, it's been a roller coaster. I've been taking care of myself and things that I had to do. But this particular video is where I really want to say a happy new year to all of you, my subscribers. Yes, I really want to say that. I want to say thank you for sticking with me. This particular video today, I am going to give you an update of where I am in my braces journey. And interestingly, in my last visit that I went to, I did a cleaning, and then my hygienist, my dental hygienist, she was really giving me a lot of examples of some cases that they're seeing coming in their offices here in Montego Bay, Jamaica, of persons who have installed fake braces. So I really want to give you some examples of what I heard and some tips as to what not to do. So stay tuned. I hope you find this video interesting. Please, again, share my video, like, subscribe if you have not, and I hope I can deliver you some really good information. So what I want to do is to show you just a few pictures of where I'm at in my journey. What you will see in these photos, it's really to show you the closure that has been happening, also my alignment. And when I speak of my alignment, I am actually referring to how my bite is. And so this is my bite. My canine. Yes. And so he has been working on getting my alignment and my closure perfect. And one of the things that he has noticed is that yes, my left side has gone ahead of the right side a little, but the right side is slowly coming. I remember I had showed you that I had these spaces here not to be worried about because eventually they will close. And so yes, I really wanted to show you guys where we're at right there. So of course, let us get in the meat. So like I said, I went to my appointment on the 28th of January. So that's the last week, Friday, week before last week, Friday. Now, prior to seeing my orthodontist, I had to do a cleaning because I had not cleaned my teeth in over 6 months. So I was supposed to do my cleaning from December, so I did it January. Now, the dental hygienist that did my cleaning, she was quite talkative, and one of the main things that she was speaking about was the amount of cases that they are now receiving of persons who are trying to correct what is wrong in their mouth due to having installed fake braces, right? And so the term fake braces, what do they mean about it? Because I wanted to have a more clear understanding. I spoke about it before. And so what is explained to me, and I'll show you. What she's saying is that, you know, to put your braces in, they use wires. These are wires. Actual wires that they'll put on the rows. Right? Now, what she explained that one of the most important things that the so-called dentists do when they're installing braces that are not installed properly is the length of the wire that is used. So we're talking about the length of the wire that spans the entire bottom row. They don't use the entire length. What they do is they will cut it in half. So one length that is on mine is cut in half, and it is used for both the bottom and the top. So you find persons that having these fake braces, maybe their wires will stop somewhere here or here. It doesn't go all the way around as it should. And of course, you know, these wires in my head, I'm thinking of a tension. It's not a tension that you're feeling, it's that tension that is actually pulling the teeth, pulling it. But it's not the full thing, so it's not doing the entire mouth. And this alone causes problems in terms of where the teeth are being, where your teeth rather is being pulled, what direction it is being pulled, how the brackets are set, where the teeth rather is going. And so she gave me a number of examples. One such example that she gave to me was that a lady came in, she's married, and She did not come in because she suspected that anything was wrong, but really came in to do a cleaning. When she started to clean, she realized that something was drastically wrong in her mouth. Her teeth were everywhere, going everywhere. And she, as the dental hygienist, not panicked, but got so concerned she had to go and get my ortho. And without telling him anything that was wrong in the patient's mouth, she said, "Doc, take a look." When he took a look at what was happening, he immediately told her that not the next day, not the future, but on that same day, she must remove what is in her mouth because it is creating havoc. Her teeth is actually going back up. Imagine your teeth going back up, meaning it is going up in her head because it was not installed properly. And when she was questioned as to who did it, well, she said that it was a doctor that she did not know the name. It's somebody who came down from Kingston. He comes down once per month and he charges $15,000 per row. These are the cases, and she had to remove them. It's a whole thing. And then, well, I don't know if she decided to use that order, but just had to take them out. And they're saying that right now it is like an epidemic, not a pandemic, but an epidemic, where persons are coming now. Persons actually have to be putting in dentures. They're losing their teeth. And so I asked, why? Fashion, can you imagine? Fashion, persons are literally in Jamaica now putting in these braces because they think it looks good. Let me talk from my perspective. I do not have in braces because they look good. I put my mask on every day. I did it because of the issues I was having. And I literally am counting down the months to when this is over. Because guess what? There's no way a doctor is going to charge you $15,000 on top and then bottom, and that's it. It is extremely expensive and must be done by somebody who is trained to install, trained to monitor it, trained to ensure that when they're doing these, closing these spaces, they're not closing them just like that. Remember, these are bones. And it has to be done from the root. It's a gentle process. Mine will take 2 years. And I suspect mine is going to be a little bit over 2 years, because even after completing this braces journey, I literally have to do gingivectomy, because the gum will have to be sorted out, because I will actually have, and I'm seeing it already, excess gum. So I'm just imploring for anybody who sees this and you're considering doing braces, please, please, please do your research. Ensure that it's not just a regular dentist or a quack dentist or somebody who is not certified. You can check, there is a registry for them in Jamaica. It's not just to be registered as a dentist. That is important for you to know it all. It's not all dentists that are orthodontics, and what I mean by that, persons go to dental school, but they are not trained to do certain type of surgeries or to install braces. In order to do all of that, they go to additional schools, like an additional 2 or 3 years before what it is. And so, whichever dentist you are using, please ensure that you research if your particular dentist has all the other qualifications and the training to actually do the particular procedure that you want to do. And it is easy for you to do so because they do have a registry with them here in Jamaica. It's easy for you to Google it and you can see what they're trained for. Another thing too, when I enter a building, and when I entered my ortho's building, I'm able to see everything on the wall, and I read them. I read which universities he went to for which particular year, for which training he got that certificate for, and so I have an idea of all that he can do. I know that yes, he is. And then even when I match my treatment, I also look in my mouth. I also look at it from time to time. I bite, I turn, I look, and I can see for myself that there's no hanky-panky going on in my mouth. So that's it for this segment. There are many more examples I could give you, so many more. There's another example. A lady, she went away, went on to work, left her child here, he's 15, and because of these fashion braces, somehow he was able to get them installed in his mouth. Fashion, he's a schoolboy. When she came back to Jamaica within 6 months, his teeth were everywhere in his mouth. He could not eat. He had sores in his mouth. His teeth were scattered. Oh, I was telling you, it was just awful. And she had to take him there, and they're trying, and even now that's an ongoing case. They're trying to see what they can do to help him because he can no longer eat. His teeth, they're everywhere, and they have to pull out what can be taken out because the child's mouth has been destroyed because of fashion. So please watch your children. Watch your children, and you also make the right decision for yourself. So yes, that's for this segment of it. I really also wanted to speak on it again. I spoke on it before, but because hearing that this is going on, it is now an epidemic. I don't know about the rest of Jamaica, but here in Montego Bay, based on what I got from where I do mine, there's seen so many cases I thought I would speak on it again. And yes, I think my journey is actually going quite well. So the next segment, I'll just give you an update, a final update as to what is going on in my mouth, when I'm expecting to complete and all of that. And this is my look for today. Well, they might not be able to see my entire view, but this is my look for the day. Yes, I'm in the look today. But again, thank you for sticking with me, guys, and I'll see you shortly again. Okay, so now we are at the end of just a short video, I realized, with my update. And just to reiterate a little bit, I went and did my last checkup. I'll be going back shortly again, and I can tell you that my progress is pretty good. I'm very pleased, especially with my left side. However, the right side still needs some work, but I was assured that the closure will take place fully. And yes, we do have a little epidemic in Jamaica. I don't know how small or how big of an epidemic, as it is really escalated in terms of persons using fake braces. My advice has always and will always be to seek proper consultations, guys, especially you're older, and even if you're younger, you don't want to spoil your teeth. So consultation in the area you're in, ensure that when you consult, you are getting the best advice from somebody who is qualified to do so and to install. Ensure that you make the proper budget in terms of how to keep up with your payments, so you're not missing your scheduled appointments, and just to enjoy the process. I have been enjoying mine, but like I said before also, I am at that point where I'm getting there where I'm ready to remove them. And I definitely, most definitely will show you guys the end results. There are two end results you will see. One after my braces are removed, and the other after I do my gum surgery. So I'm asking you, imploring you, continue to subscribe. I must say a big thank you for the new subscriptions that I've received, even though I was not posting, and I will be doing some more postings, I do promise. Please subscribe, share, like my video. Help me to see if I can get my subscription up, where I can start doing some serious work. Thank you, and